Welcome to the Father and Son Talk Show.
Hi guys, and welcome back. It's WrestleMania predictions. Yes, it is the pinnacle of our predictions war.
Yes, this prediction video will decide who is going to eat that
between
curry.
This and obviously
between this and
NXT.
But whoever wins NXT. So say if you win NXT, I lose. But if I win NXT and WrestleMania,
I'm eating the curry.
Yeah. So either way, I have to win both. I have to win both pay-per-views. If I don't, I mean that curry. Even if I win one, you win one, I still have to eat that curry, which is not great. But yeah, this is going to decide who eats that horrible thing.
Right, and we will be doing a punishment video as well, us eating it, or one of us eating it.
Yeah.
So, obviously, as we say, card is subject to change. With these are the ones that's on websites. This is the way it's going. We're going to put here John Cena versus The Undertaker. Just to comment on it. I don't think it's going to be an official match. I think it's just going to be John Cena in a ring, and then suddenly, or John Cena in the audience, The Undertaker's music might hit, and then they'll start fighting somehow. I don't think it's going to be an official match, because if they were asking for an official match or doing an official match, it would have been hyped already. So, what do you think?
I agree. It's not going to be a real match, because they would have had The Undertaker appear either at SmackDown or Raw, and they haven't. So I can judge you straight up that there's not going to be a match. Either he's going to turn up and he's going to say to Cena, listen, you've been shouting all this rubbish. Who do you think you are? Fight me at SummerSlam. Fight me at some place, when you're ready. Something like that.
Do you think he's going to be the American Badass?
I think he will turn up as Undertaker, but the match he will be the American Badass, because if they wanted this American Badass, they should have had him wrestle at WrestleMania. If they didn't want the American Badass, then, there was just... if he does turn up, I think he will turn up as Undertaker, because there's not much point in getting the American Badass costume all hyped up and, having Kid Rock sing for his intro again if they're not going to have it. So I'm just going to say there's going to be no match. And so that's one... That's one the same, isn't it? So
yeah, both of us think there's going to be no match.
Yeah.
So
then, So then we move on to the first battle royale of the WrestleMania, and this will be the women's battle royale. Obviously, it was going to be called the Moolah.
That's it. Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, the Fabulous Moolah battle royal, but things happen with that, so that changed. So this will be the first or second match of the kickoff show. Yeah. I reckon it'll be presumably first. So what are we going to do for this one? Are we just going to predict one woman? One woman. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go with yours first, or shall I go with mine?
You go with yours first.
Okay. See, these are hard to always predict.
Yes.
Because it was a lot easier at Royal Rumble because we pretty much knew who was winning. But this is hard to predict because there's so many women. Obviously, for the men, there's so many men.
Yeah.
I really need to think. Right, there's a lot of big names.
Shall I go with mine then? What you're thinking?
Go on then.
I'm going Sasha Banks. I'm going with Sasha. I think she will win it to cement her argument or her feud with obviously Bayley.
Yeah.
I think I think she's going to end up kicking out Bayley.
Okay, right. I'm going to go with. See, I've had a lot of thought about this. I think possibly who's the square up woman from Raw? The one that says put your hair up or square up, whatever. Sonya Deville, is it?
Yes, Sonya Deville.
See, I was going to go with Sonya Deville.
Okay.
But I'm not quite sure about that. I was also thinking of Sasha Banks as well, because if you think Sasha Banks is the biggest name, it could come down to her and Bayley at the end. You could have Friends of War again, and I think I'm going to go with the same as you. I think Sasha's probably the biggest name in there alongside Bayley. I think she's going to win it.
Okay. Then we go on to, obviously these are no, we're predicting them as they come off on the what's it, but we said that the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale will be next. I'm going, there's a couple that, this one's a little bit more easy for me. Because I heard a little bit of a rumour that it was going to be the Big Show. Now, they don't. I know they keep on saying that this is a thing that's going to rocket them, but I've heard that just after this, they've got a HBO documentary on Andre the Giant, and I've heard that they're going to be there interviewing the winner. And the rumours are they want somebody big to actually like sort of take it. So it's either going to be Big Show or maybe Big Cass, but I'm going to go with Big Show.
Yeah. Okay. Clever idea, and it is really hard to predict because you have so many competitors in this match, and it's so difficult. See, I was thinking someone along the lines of Elias.
Possibly.
Someone along the lines of Baron Corbin, both pretty big competitors. I'm still tipping, hopefully, Big Cass to team with Braun Strowman. But, you know, Big Show obviously made his return at the Hall of Fame, so we know he's not injured, so he's definitely eligible for this match. He was already the previous winner. But Baron Corbin as well, he's already won it once. He could cement his place in WrestleMania history for winning it twice, you know.
There's been rumours of that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Baron.
Right. This is so tough, right.
This is probably the hardest one because it's ones you don't actually know. You're thinking to yourself, who can I think at the top of my head?
Right, I'm going to see. I don't want to always go with the same with you, but I think you've just put a strong case forward. I just have to go with Big Show because, you know,
Big Show's on.
It's the fact that, you know, Andre the Giant, the most close to Andre the Giant in my head would be Big Show. You know, he's the world's largest athlete.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably the one that's at the moment in wrestling the closest to Andre the Giant, and you know they'd love to give it to Big Show. You know, one final hurrah, maybe, you know, one final thing. Even though the trophy looks like it came from a bloody Poundland, but yeah. So 3 for the same so far. It needs to change somewhere.
Right.
So
next
moving
one.
on. Yeah, we have, again, no order whatsoever. We have the Cruiserweight Championship match, Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. Now, this is really interesting because this could go in all directions. You know, you could have Drake Maverick, the 205 Live GM, insert himself into this match, make it a triple threat match, or just come and steal it at the end. You know, Cedric Alexander, who's always been tipped for it, and Mustafa Ali, again, who's always tipped for it. And now this match is going to be very good because these are the top two, I would say, in 205 Live. You know, the best, the most athletic. But again, it's hard to predict as well because it could go in so many directions. But I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander. I think, 1, he deserves it. 2, he hasn't had a title yet because obviously that thing with Enzo. So, and also Drake Maverick won't insert himself, I think, into this match until
the end.
Until later into the new year of wrestling.
Okay.
You know, into another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because, you know, maybe at SummerSlam, because I think it's too early at the moment. You know, he's only been there for a couple of months, and I think it will really piss off the fans because they all want to see Cedric Alexander win, and I want to see Cedric Alexander win. So that's the only reason I'm going for it.
Okay. Well, mine is Mustafa Ali because I think they want a heel to be the place, and then I think you can have Cedric Alexander still chasing Mustafa Ali for that, obviously the title itself. But that's what I'm going to go for. I think
is Mustafa Ali actually a heel? I thought it was.
Well, I think this is what I've heard. I've heard he's supposed to be
Cedric Alexander was the heel.
No, Cedric was a fan favourite and Mustafa. They're both fan favourites, but I think Mustafa's going to turn heel on that show. That's my prediction.
Fair enough. Good prediction there.
Yeah. So then we've got the Raw Tag Team Champions. Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, versus Braun Strowman, and to be confirmed, obviously, on the day with him. So, my prediction is going to be the Bar. I think the Bar's going to retain it.
Really?
Yes, and I think that it's going to be the Bar. I won't say anything, but I think it's going to be the Bar.
Okay, so you know then, because I know from your reaction.
Right, this is what's happened.
Right, give me it, because I know you're a cheater, and I know you want me to eat that curry. Just give me all your information.
This is what I've heard.
Shit.
There's going to be the tournament over in Asia, yeah, in India, yeah, the 50-man battle royal.
Yep.
Or is it a Royal Rumble?
It's a 50-man battle royal.
Yeah,
Rumble.
Royal Rumble battle royal.
The same thing, really.
Well, one you walk down to, and the other one you're all in the ring.
Okay.
So they actually
It's a battle
said,
royal.
yeah, they actually said that the Bar was supposed to be taking on the Woken Matt and Brother Nero. That was then pulled down
Because
by
I
the
don't
company.
think Jeff Hardy was given that green light, was it?
I don't know if it was
wrestle?
that, but they suddenly pulled it down. So that's why I'm going with the Bar, because I think they'll retain it to take on them two at this
At a latter stage, yeah.
At a latter stage, we'll have to see.
So that could be down to Braun Strowman. Possibly.
It could be just a mistake. They might have put it up as a mistake.
It could be down to possibly Braun Strowman having a pretty crappy tag team partner. It could ignite a feud. You know, someone it could tag with someone big, and they get off into a feud. Maybe John Cena could even be his tag team partner, and there could be a little feud there because. You know, if John Cena doesn't have a match, why not just stick him in there? And I mean, I'm trying my hard not to lose this, and I can't not go the same with you.
Yeah,
because you know,
I think the Bar. I do believe that, like I said, I think the Bar should lose it, but I don't think they're going to lose it yet. I think they're going to lose it to Woken Matt and Brother Nero.
Yeah,
I think that's the ones who
I wanted it to happen at WrestleMania, but obviously, by the looks of things, it's not going to happen. So,
then we're going.
Then we go on to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And then we have in this one the Usos, the champions, versus the challengers of New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers. So again, a triple threat tag team match. I've already decided who mine are. I think you're probably going to go the same as me. And I think everyone already knows it, the Bludgeon Brothers. Yeah. I'm going to go with, and what about you?
Bludgeon Brothers as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of matches in this WrestleMania card that I think people already know. And this is definitely one of them. And there's more later in the video.
The reason why I'm going with the Bludgeon Brothers is purely because Authors of Pain are supposed to be coming up, and I've heard that them two tag teams are going to feud.
Yeah, I think that's really a very good tag team. I think that'll be a very good feud as well.
Hopefully.
So yeah, that was a pretty quick, easy match, and I think it's time for the Usos to lose it as well. They've held it for a very long time, and no better than the WrestleMania. And I think before that we have actually talked about it, that it was already the rumour spilled that the Bludgeon Brothers were going to take the belts at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I think everyone knows that as well. So,
considering it's a United States one and it's a SmackDown one, you might as well do the next one.
Okay, I'll do the next one as well then. Like you said, we have the United States Championship belt going up. On the line, it's going to be a fatal four-way. So that means no disqualifications and no count-out. So some serious juicy things going to happen here with the competitors as follow: Randy Orton, the champion, versus Bobby Roode, versus Jinder Mahal, and then versus Rusev. So a couple of people got advantages in this one. Jinder Mahal's got the help of Sunil Singh. Rusev's got the help of Aiden English, and Bobby Roode and Randy Orton are on their own. So I'm going to hand it over to you first to give me your prediction.
My prediction is it's WrestleMania Day. It's Rusev Day. I think Rusev is going to hold that title again. He's going to get it back, the US title. Fans are loving him. You can hear the chants wherever it is. It's Rusev Day, Rusev Day. I think Rusev is going to win it.
Okay, big deal, big thing there, because you know what if the heat dies over this Rusev thing?
I don't think it is.
It
It's
could.
been going for so long.
It could easily die though.
Wow.
Right, I know Randy Orton ain't gonna win it. Randy Orton's gonna lose it because that was only to get him. He only won it so he's a Grand Slam champion. Jinder Mahal. Who's Jinder Mahal? Who is Jinder Mahal? We only know him by the hard nipples. That's all we know Jinder Mahal by. Really, I'm juggling two balls here. It's between Bobby Roode and Rusev.
See, thing is, if Rusev wins it, Bobby Roode can turn heel. He can go off and are pissed off.
Yeah, but then you'll have two heels again, and WWE don't like doing that.
It depends. You could turn Rusev fan favourite. He's got the people cheering him.
He's better as a heel, especially with Aiden English.
Yeah.
You can't change Aiden English into a heel because the way he sings as a heel.
Yeah,
He sings as a cocky. He's quite like Elias, you know. He sings as a cocky superstar.
Yeah.
And to do that, you'd have to completely reshift them. And I think again, if they went fan favourite or if they changed Rusev, the gimmick would die.
Yeah.
I think the gimmick will die. I think they need to keep it the same, and they need to just keep Rusev as he is. But does that mean he gets a title? I mean, he's hot at the moment. He's very hot. You can't deny that. You've really put me into a pitbull. Right, I know Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal aren't going to get it, so I'm going to scribble those two out. It is between Bobby Roode and Rusev, and these are the challenges that we face trying to predict. Okay, I've decided it. It is I'm going to go with Bobby Roode.
You're going Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I'm going with Bobby
one.
Roode. I think he's just going to retain it. I think he deserves it because, you know, his reign was really short.
Yeah.
And he definitely deserves it. You know, I think he's...
Out of the two that I would have gone for would be Bobby Roode and Rusev.
Yeah.
I don't think Randy. I think because as you said, it was just to give him the Grand Slam.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be going
yeah.
over to Raw anyway after the two brands come together again.
Then again, saying that, they were going over to India, aren't they?
Yeah, but no one likes Jinder Mahal. The fans
I think
will
they
get
gave
pissed
up
off.
with it, yeah.
The fans will get so angry.
So, let's move on to the Intercontinental Champion.
Yes.
The awesome one, Miz, the champion, versus Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. So we've got a three-way. So obviously the US was a four-way,
Yep.
the Intercontinental three-way. So it's getting a lot of like sort of good guys or good wrestlers in there.
Yes.
Now there's a lot of rumours flying around that the Miz wants to take some time off, but they keep on hyping this deal that he's that close to being the longest reigning Intercontinental champion. Now that means, do I go with? It's so hard because I think it could go Seth Rollins because he is Mr. Monday Night, but the Miz is a workhorse. He will always turn up and he will always make sure he gets home in time.
But you've got to add the fact he's had a newborn.
there.
If
But-
you were the Miz, wouldn't you want to spend your newborn?
But
Wouldn't you spend...
all he needs to do is tell the WWE he just wants to do Monday night and Monday night only. They can write him out of the rest of tours or anything like that. You can just stay home with the Miz, with Maurice. So I'm going to go Miz.
Okay.
You're
going to go with Miz. Right, big thing there. That's a big thing because Miz has had it for a very long time. And would they keep it? I think they could, and I think they would, but I don't think they're gonna. I think Finn Balor's gonna steal it.
You think Finn?
Yeah, I think Finn Balor's gonna steal it. I've thought this for a while, and if I'm wrong, I'll put my hands up because this is a risky move. But see, I'll get really pissed off if the Miz wins by Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
Getting him to the
Yeah, that would really do my head in because I hate it when that happens because it's so obvious when that happens and the refs have to act so stupid for it to work. It just looks crap. It doesn't look like it does look like it's storyline. Obviously, we all know it's storyline. Don't say anything. We all know it's storyline. But sometimes WWE go to a fact where it's too storyline. It's like a TV. It's like It's like an EastEnders.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something, you know, like a proper TV show. It doesn't feel like it's proper wrestling and entertainment. So, I think Finn Balor's going to win it because he hasn't had a title in a very long time.
Yeah.
The last one was a couple of years ago, and he had to relinquish that because he got injured.
Yes, yeah.
He hasn't had it in a long time. Seth Rollins has been in the limelight for a very long time. You know, he's won the belt with Ambrose. You know, he was hot after coming
I think
together.
I
with
remember them
Ambrose.
saying that if Seth wins this, he will be a
Grand Slam
champion
champion
as well.
Could be, but yeah. Again, I still believe it's going to be Balor.
You're going to go with Balor then.
Yeah.
Right, then we've got the Raw, my word, the Raw Women's Championship with Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Obviously, Alexa being the champion and Nia being the chaser. So, this is another difficult one because it could go with two ways. I think Nia's come back or didn't leave for one reason only.
To win the belt.
To win the belt at WrestleMania. And I think it will be a good moment before the rest of the matches take off. So I think it's going to be Nia Jax's time to shine. They gave a good storyline so far, and I think that's the person who's going to
Right,
win.
that's a clever idea, and like you said, it could branch off into different ways. You could have Alexa Bliss retain it and then face Mickie James at one point during the a further pay-per-view in Raw. Nia Jax has waited so long for a chance, so long, and she really does deserve it. I can't wait. I hope she wins it because Alexa Bliss has held that belt for so long now. People are getting sick and tired of her winning the belt, and people just want to see Nia Jax hold it. I've wanted to see her hold it for so long. Yeah,
I think it would be good because then Alexa Bliss can be the chaser after her, obviously, that way. So, yes.
Right, yeah, so again, going the same there. So, moving on, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship is Streak versus Champion. Charlotte Flair with the champion versus Asuka with the Streak. And can I just say, so many things can happen in this. It is going to be the best. It could be the best match in the whole pay-per-view.
Out of the Raw Women's Champion and SmackDown Women's Champion, I've got to put my hand up and say that the SmackDown's one has been set up better because it has. You've got the Streak versus the belt, and it's good, even though she is officially a SmackDown girl. So.
Raw girl,
yeah.
Officially is a SmackDown versus Raw.
Yes.
But, it's happened before. It has happened before in many WrestleManias.
Oh, yeah.
So, so many things can happen here. We were talking about this earlier before recording. Right, I'm going to talk you through the things that can happen. Obviously, Charlotte Flair can win. Yeah. Asuka's streak broke. Asuka can win. Charlotte belt gone.
Yeah. There's rumours that Asuka's going over to SmackDown as well.
Yeah.
So we could have either her win it and then move over, or in the shuffle she moves over. So who are you going for? Have you decided?
Yeah, I've decided. I'm going to go with Asuka because Charlotte ain't going to win it because they don't want Asuka's streak gone.
No.
They want Ronda Rousey to...
This is the rumours.
Yeah,
going
they want Ronda Rousey to beat the streak. I can tell that.
Yeah.
If Carmella cashes in and she doesn't cash in successfully,
it's going to be another fail.
It's going to be, if she doesn't cash it in successfully, people are going to get angry with it. They're going to be like, "Well, Money in the Bank was a waste of time. That historic women event was for no reason. Yeah, because it's been chucked away like the Baron Corbin thing did. Mm-hmm. If it is successful, if it does work and Carmella does cash in and she wins it, what do you have then? Do you have Carmella versus Asuka? It's not as hyped up. It's not going to be as good. People aren't going to look forward to Charlotte versus Asuka as much. If you have Asuka win it, you have Carmella still with the Money in the Bank. Yeah, Asuka's going to hold that until the last minute and lose against someone because they ain't going to want Carmella to come in randomly, cash in and beat Oscar, because that means the streak's gone, her belt's gone. That's gonna really gonna piss the fans off.
I'm going with Oscar as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think WWE really messed up here.
Yes.
They did not think about this. No, people do want to see Carmella. They should have. But they don't want to see Carmella take it off.
No. They should have. You know what they should have done? They should have had Baron Corbin win on the cash in, and Carmella lose. But the way they've done it now is they've had Baron Corbin fail. And then go, well, what are we going to do now? So I think they've tied themselves.
I think they've really fell into a hole here.
Yeah, but I'm going with Asuka as well.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see that. Hopefully that would be a good match. So do you want to do this?
Well, no, you can carry on. It's your and I'll do the rest of them because
yes. So next we will move on to the other match. I think this will either open the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3. I'm going to ask you the same question at the end of the whole predictions.
Okay.
Right, I think there's going to be 3 matches that are going to open the show. Either this one...
Open the show or close the show?
Open the show.
Okay.
I think it's going to be Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match. That could open it. The Cruiserweight Championship match could open it.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of...
Well, those two...
Well, yeah, those two.
All those 3 are supposed to be on this...
Are they all supposed to be on the kickoff show? Okay, so those are on the kickoff show. I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin... No, I'll pick 2. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to open the show. Or Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H to open the show.
Okay.
Because everyone wants to see Daniel Bryan back in the ring.
Yes.
As much as possible. They want to see him win. They want to see him batter Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn along with Shane McMahon. But on the other side, everyone wants to see Ronda Rousey win. You know, they want to see a debut. They want to see her win. They want to see Kurt Angle and both of those two beat up Stephanie and Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, added to the fact, these 2 matches, when WrestleMania starts, you want it as hyped up as possible. You want the fans to be buzzing for the rest of the show.
It makes it.
These 2 matches, they're not too big in terms of titles. There's no titles up the line. They're just going to be hyped up matches. They're hyped up enough because you have Daniel Bryan coming back and you have Ronda Rousey making a debut.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think both of these are going to start, or one of them's going to start at WrestleMania. But actually, onto the prediction, I think this match is pretty obvious. I'm going to go Daniel Bryan. They wouldn't have Daniel Bryan come back and lose.
Yeah.
That also means Daniel Bryan. That also means that if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn lose, they will get fired. They will just move. They will just go into Raw.
Yeah. There's rumours them 2 are going to go into Raw anyway. Yeah. So yes, same thing with me as well. Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac.
Right.
Swiftly on. We have Ronda Rousey versus Kurt Angle versus Stephanie... Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie and Triple H. Yeah, did you see that thing about Triple H not wearing his wedding ring?
Oh, beef.
Is that going to be... is like something going on between them 2? Oh.
Maybe
he's lost a lot of weight after working out as much, and his ring's a little bit bouncy off his
Maybe Vince has tried to do an incest story with Steph and Triple H. He's just gone, do you know what? Forget it, just throw the ring out.
Right, so I am going with Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle to get the win.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't have had her come in and lose the first match.
And it always happens. Every debut someone comes in, they always win it. Oscar, Charlotte, any person.
Plus as well, you can then have more heat with Stephanie and Triple H causing obviously them being angry. It's the granddaddy of them all, the show of immortals, the main card, the main everything that bloody comes out there, pointing and everything else like that.
I wish there was a WrestleMania time there.
But I think it's definitely going to be Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle will pick up the win.
Well, I completely agree. I don't see it happening any other way. They always like to give the debuts their wins, and you know what better than WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah, and then you can take this one because it's yours.
It's not mine.
AJ Styles.
Oh God, I didn't see that. My mistake. I was skipping right over to the Universal Championship. Sorry. Right, yeah. So the WWE Championship is AJ Styles, the champion, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So yeah, this match has been really hyped up.
Yes.
I've got to give it to you though. I think the Raw one has been more hyped up than the SmackDown one.
Because obviously the length of time this has been going on for.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, AJ Styles and Nakamura, that's only recently happened.
Yeah, it's only happened at the Royal Rumble.
But it was something that everybody was after. They so wanted this to happen.
Exactly, and they finally got it. So, my prediction, I can see it coming. It's going to be Nakamura to win.
Yeah.
I think everyone's predicting that. And you
yeah, I'm going to go the same as well. I think Nakamura's going to win it. I think a lot of these are the same. It's our lifestyle, you know. It's
our mentality.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Great minds think alike.
Put it there. So yeah, as much as I don't want it to happen, AJ Styles is no. You need to do this. You need to do this. It's got to be PG, hasn't it?
Oh, okay.
That the old Stone Cold thing. So yeah, as much as I don't want it to happen, AJ Styles is going to lose it. There's no other way about it. Everyone wants to see Nakamura win. And I think these two can have an epic rivalry at maybe SummerSlam, Survivor Series, something else like that.
Yeah, okay. Then it's the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Should we even bother?
Yeah.
Should we even
Can I just say something if we're not going to bother? This is really pissing me off. Because this match is not supposed to be the main event of WrestleMania.
Well, this is
it is supposed to be the main
event
is supposed to be the person that wins the Royal Rumble, and that is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, it's just the way
because Brock Lesnar is there, and just because Roman Reigns is there.
Yeah, if it is the main event, it will be. I think the main event is going to be Kurt Angle versus Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle versus Steph and Triple H always gets the main event. He always does.
He won't get it if he's taking his blue wedding ring off, though, will he?
No, he won't. Obviously, it's Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, we all know what's going to happen.
It's been hyped up.
If
it doesn't happen, and Brock Lesnar stays,
Carmella's going to cash
the
in.
biggest swerve.
China!
It's the biggest swerve WWE have done in years, because
imagine though, this thing with Dana White was just all rubbish in WWE here.
Well, I've heard as well, Dana White's supposed to be at WrestleMania.
Could be, couldn't it? It could be a massive swerve.
But I think, no, it's Roman Reigns is still going to win it.
I agree. No questions.
Yeah, so that was our WrestleMania predictions.
I'm so excited for WrestleMania. I can't wait to get some questions answered. I can't wait to see Daniel Bryan make come back. I can't wait to see Ronda Rousey make her debut.
Full card. It's about 4 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Almighty.
And I can't wait for me to win. And for you to eat that curry.
Right then, so like I said, we're going to be doing a live stream, our reactions whilst we're watching it on the Father and Son Talk Show.
Facebook page.
Yeah, the Facebook page. If you look at the bottom, it will be there. Just click on it and you can move straight over to the Facebook page. Come along, have a chat to us. We'll be sitting up all night through it. Any predictions that you want to come up with, put them at the bottom as well.
Yeah, we'll be talking as much as possible as well.
Yeah, we'll be chatting away. So.
If any late news comes in about any more kickoff shows, kickoff matches, we'll be there to tell you about them.
Yeah, so that was our video. We will see you later on.